Anyway. Okay, so I was in bed and my God, these people are talking way to the back. When did this start? Okay. They were scrambling. They went and they knew I had done a Hobbit live stream. I don't get paid to do this. I really don't. I read it just to be good, good about reading because it helps me keep on track. I like to read. So it doesn't matter. If they give, whatever, but it doesn't matter. I'm not doing anything, whatever. This is reading a book. People want to know what's going on with the story. A lot of people are reminding themselves of the old days of what happened when they had like the radio program and they were reading books on the radio. Then we may bring that back because people may have telecommunications gone down and they may play their weather radio and they may read a story. And you don't know. You may try to have the radio on. Have a radio program in public radio. They may want to do it. I may want to sponsor a program reading books on the radio. That would be great. See, I'm not from that era, but it'll be kind of good to have people actually have some wholesome literature reading on the radio, such as the Tolkien literatures. I mean the writings. It's that type of stuff. Stuff that we don't even hardly hear anymore. More Jane Austen. Um, that type of stuff. Probably could have one for English works and have one for American. Would not be bad. People sit around and listen or talk about it instead of chatting on their phones. They could sit around and listen and then talk about it later on. Or they could write it on a piece of paper and they'll just pass it to each other. They have to. Would not be bad, people. Would not be bad. Consider it. Especially how what really got me started is that I couldn't believe that someone would go through all that trouble to go scramble programs for YouTube to make them. I didn't set a date. I didn't set a programming date. You can still go on there. You can still get in there. You just got to press on it, click on it, and it should get you in there. Uh, this person went over there and they went and they messed with it. I already changed the password before, not that long ago. And they went and they just did it to people's YouTube channels. And I heard that he went and done it to AY. I don't even know if that's true. I heard AY's name being thrown around. You gotta be kidding me. Really? That's against federal law here. And especially, Actually, wartime law. You're not considering wartime law. These are nuts. They're saying it's a nigger walk within the neighborhood. So they know, yeah, they're trying to restrict telecommunications. They're trying to restrict the internet, and I'm not having it. I can do it. I'm not against copyright law. I've never had any issue. I bought the book. I have two books on The Hobbit. I had to read from the old one because the fonts were bigger. But it's the same thing. It really is. It's really weird. And I'm very freaking dismayed that we may end up having to. I hate to do this, but someone may not be able to go unless they have her laying down or sleeping most of the time. Cause she can't be exhausting herself if she's doing anything. She may have to go later. She may not end up going along. If she uh, end up coming if she don't go. Because these people, I'm going to tell you a story what happened. I heard her. I wasn't outside. It was too hot for me to be outside. I'm better get off the stuff, but I'm wanting to go. Because I could sleep in a chair. I think they have the car in seats. We could get a sleep car if we have to. Yeah, a sleep car for four if we have to, or something. Uh, to let people sleep and to go back and forth from the club car to the sleep car. Because if we even, I don't even know how we're going to do it. The lady got sick yesterday. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to go. Because I know I could sleep. No one will be able to go into the club car. Because I think they were talking like they were going to have a car pick us up. And, because she shouldn't have been out in the first place. She should have let the dog walk around in the backyard. It could have been a perfect scenario. She should have had somebody looking in on her and whatever. But what was really bad was that because I had supposedly had adopted a old English dog. It looks like a doodle when you shave it down, and it's a female. Her name was Bella. If it's the same one. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but I wanted to tell you got on the in the car with Val. Because the way something happened, because these people went, they done it. If they didn't pick up this person by now, they should have done it. I don't know. There's an allegation. Allegation warning, speculation warning. There's an allegation that this guy, whoever it was smoking in the house. when she got back from when they, because my ex-boyfriend went and took her home because she said she yelled out, "I heard her, I heard her. The dog is yours. Okay, fine, but I didn't want you to go killing yourself over it. She could have been at home resting. She had the pneumonia shot in her. On top of everything, she shouldn't have been in the heat. She should have let somebody else walk it. Uh, they could let her roam around in the back of the yard and played in the yard and just threw toys at it. That would have been enough for a few minutes, and then the dog would have got exhausted. He would have rinsed it off and then went back inside. That's why I don't want to be here. It's too hot. Uh, she got water. She got water. She got rinsed, doused down with water. They put her to bed. She had disease exhaustion. They had to get the dog looked at. I don't want to leave her there. If somebody went and did that and they didn't do anything to this person who was smoking in the house, he was the next door neighbor, from what I understand. He was smoking her out, possibly. He had no right smoking in the house, and they had to air out the house, and they had to spray it down. It's still against the law. They should have got him. And he did it on purpose because he didn't want her to leave. He didn't want people to leave because he didn't want her to have a baby. What? She's elderly. This is how bad this has gotten. I'm worried about a lot of people, but this is ridiculous. They could have her in a hotel or whatever temporarily until she's able to go to the train. Supposedly some people are supposed to come by freighter to America, to New York, and that's what's so pissed off is that they keep doing this, and it got bigger to where now they're going to have no choice, and they're going to have military people come in here and start shooting these people. They're trying to say, "Oh, she's fine, she's fine." I can hear them right now. But there aren't any excuses, people, for anyone to do anything like that in the first place. You could have killed her. You could have killed her. Y'all are getting desperate now. It is still that you are not allowed to go on any of my properties or any of the subsidiaries or whatever on the family properties. No, you're not. You are being taken care of. You go on to Whitmire's ranch, and there's nothing happening here for Houston or anyone else. There wasn't a designated spot. They should have done something concrete, but they didn't do it because they have to. If it got that bad, they should have realized that it got that bad the first day. And they should say, well, okay, well, everybody knows this ranch. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll send we'll send Red Cross and some people, some law enforcement, because I know these people. Some of them are getting desperate and they're getting chicanery. And my family's been under threat this much that I'm worried about this stuff, and they were trying to do this chocolate love scam on my brother in front of these other people that were there. They were trying to get help. See, when they knew it was Kerrville, they should have went and said no. They should have went and had a mandatory setup, designated site set up, because this is too much. These people obviously had enough. I'm the same way. I can't stand the, uh, the flood. I can't stand when the cold here. Um, I think I was traumatized because of what happened, and it's horrible. Flood is another thing, but a tornado. But the cold was way too stupid the way it happened here. I think it was the way it was handled, and that no one knew really what to do. And I think that's what happened. It was badly done. I can't do it. I mean, it's just like a controlled environment. It had a generator and all this stuff fine, but we don't have generator here, and I can't be in this house anymore. This is a bad uh, uh, location to be in if you're respiratory, because these people are stupid now. They're trying to kill people out, and these just migrants are doing it. Yeah, so they had a designated list signed because they got my brother got mad because I found out. And no, I did him a favor. He's only allowed to have people who are his neighbors, people who are selected, and that they can't go over there. They can't allow these people on the property. And the workers, they're not allowed to go into the houses. They are not allowed to go near the relief sites because of that reason, because they'll get some. It may be innocent, but you can't do it to get free stuff. No, because you'll get blamed and people get ugly and people, especially it goes both ways. And some people have good intentions and they want to help and stuff, but don't do anything that you don't have to do. Because you may have to do stuff within that side, and you may have to help the other workers out. Because sometimes I'm just some not that great people, and you'll take off with people. We can't have that. I'm wanting to go. I want to get picked up and leave, and let's go. She can lay down on her lap and just be quiet. That's what should happen. Because it's not going to be perfect, people. people are getting sick when they know people are getting well and they're going to get sick, they're going to attack me. I feel like I'm not happy. I'm not 100%, but I'm willing to get my butt out of here. It's a big difference. That's what's going on because they need to go enforce the law and pick these people up. These sadists are out of control and they're mainly migrants. They're wanting to kill people out and it's not happy for them that people are leaving. I think they're going to do a slave gambit here and y'all are allowing it. Whitmire is allowing it. I have a couple boxes. I was thinking I had a heater. I think that's the last thing I would do is put a heater in a box. Because I still have the box. God, it may get broken. It's that glass. I may have to forget it. It's got glass. It may get broken. You can buy another one, I guess, but it's bullshit now. It's hard to buy stuff. Mm, you can get new makeup, new whatever, but you need product. No, everybody's pissed. I don't know. It's just someone can just make a simple, decision. Just get the tickets and go. That's what's going on. You just buy the tickets and you go. At least we'll be somewhere and we can get medical people to go with us. If they go, they go. They can join us. We'll just have to get ourselves out. We can't wait for people. We gotta save ourselves. Stupid man. Okay. Okay, there was more than one baby that was put in the baby uh baby box. I'm not saying don't, if you got a good reason to, that, But I heard some. Why was I hearing that there was possibility? Because one baby was trying to call, and somebody picked up the call, but they called back, and then they got the. I don't know whether it's true if he got the baby back. He gave the baby back to the mom because the mom had typhoid, and that somebody was telling them to give up their kids with which they're not supposed to do. They're supposed to go over there and just only when they request it, and and they have a designated on time, but it's no penalty to them if they do it. Yeah, they ended up having typhoid. People, get your typhoid shots. Even the baby once in the womb will get inoculated, vaccinated. It doesn't make any sense. They still have little drops. Uh, they'll waive the bill. Some people are having their babies at Texas Children, believe it or not. They are in their sunflower program. The Irish are mainly doing it. The Mexican Americans are doing it because they're Irish. And a rare breed. Wasn't There's not that many that are here, believe it or not, due to the Nicaragua Venezuela bullshit. Because they think they're going to be taken no, they don't go because of that reason alone. Y'all go because of what y'all doing. That's why I think they need to do sweet. They need to go ahead and pick them up. And they need to go ahead and see who is, you know, either you go to military or you go. It may not be guaranteed if you do go. They may put you in jail for forever and waste the taxpayers' dollars, but I'm not doing that. Because if you come back, you'll be shot. But they were saying something that there was a pink lady that was doing it. Who was the nurse that was doing it? Was there an investigation? You had to make sure and make it clear only if it's requested. And they haven't allotted whatever much 24 hours or so many hours until they surrender, whatever. But they have to check them out for typhoid. I don't understand. They would know. They have to tell them by law. Because if they don't tell them, they're trying to kill you. They should be telling you. You got a right to know. Because you have to make plans. Something's bad. Could someone see if that was a pink lady? I want that person gone. I want that person gone. Because there's a law and they know it. I want that person put in jail. I have no toleration for this type of shit. What they were trying to do in the United Kingdom, William is not going to be taking any kids from the United States. You are not going to take anyone's pride away because you're an asshole. You got some that fucking big. The fucking ass do that shit to people. in the United States, thinking that you can reach your little hands over here and thinking someone's not going to slap it. Thinking, oh, it'll make her stay there. No, it makes me want to go over there and beat your ass myself. I'll get somebody else to do it because I don't do gay.